Hi there, welcome to Two Birds. I'm Fiona, welcome back if you're joining me again. Today's class is a lovely 35-minute slow Vinyasa flow with a particular focus on your hips and opening up your side body. It's part 11 of the Refresh and Restore series of classes, and these practices are designed to offer you a light movement refresher without too much over effort. If you like practicing with props, I'd recommend having a block and a blanket for comfort today, though they're not essential. And if you are enjoying the classes on a regular basis and you'd like to support me creating each week, I'm on Patreon. All the details are in the description below. I really hope you enjoy this practice. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. And begin your practice laying down on your back. With your knees bent, rest your feet to the floor and invite your knees to knock in toward one another. Inviting the surface beneath you to support your weight, landing softly with an open posture, a soft belly. Inviting your hands to settle on your body or by your sides. Bring about a sense of stillness to your expression, softening your eyes, loosening your jaw. Then come to meet your breath. Take a gentle breath in, and with your exhale, allow for a little further settling. It's not something you should rush or force or insist upon. It's really a time-honoured thing, giving yourself this first minute of your practice to ground and just be. Making some mental space for yourself to practice being present, so you can create some space between your thoughts and space for your breath to expand and nourish you. Feel now the soft stroke of your next inhale, the smooth stroke of your exhale. Or if your breath is a little choppy, just notice that. You don't need to make it different or change it. Just notice the moment you're in right now, using your awareness on your breath to ground any activity of your mind and draw you down into your body. Take 3 more smooth cycles of breath. Gently blinking your eyes open if you had them closed, and we'll make our way into Sukhasana, an easy cross-legged seat. Rolling out to your right side, press your way up to sit, and start by crossing your right shin in front of your left shin. Then narrow the space between your knees so your lower legs cross roughly at the middle shins. Then flex your feet. And from here, simply walk your hands forward, lengthening your chest out over your legs. On an inhale, pull your chest forward and up. And as you exhale, fold and surrender forward any amount. And in this space, take a few easeful breaths, relaxing into your hips. Your inner thighs can soften. Your outer buttocks can relax. Just moving softly toward any discomfort or tightness you may feel. Making space to soften and accommodate those places with a calm, slow breath. Take 2 more. And just stay on your hands, lift up a little way and walk your hands up and over to the left now. As you move to the left, lift your abdomen up and lengthen your belly out over your left thigh. Breathing some length and space into your right side body, finding that right amount of reach for your body through the right hand. And then walk your hands back through center and we'll switch, coming upright, recross your legs, left shin in front of your right, narrow your knees, flexing your feet and walking your hands forward. Breathing intentionally. So often we move through our days, there's a feeling of compression in time and space, feeling rushed or bound by congestion in our bodies. Even here, our bodies may be still, but our minds are moving. See if you can allow your breath to feel like a deep, slow moving river, so you can sink below the motion of your thoughts and deliberately relax and soften. And then walking your hands up and over to your right now. As you go, try and keep your left buttocks anchored. On your inhale, your belly, chest lift and angle out over your thigh. And then side stretch a little deeper through the left with the exhales that follow. And then make your way back to center and we'll meet up on all fours, middle of your mat in a tabletop position. Station your hands under your shoulders, fingers spread, step your knees under your hips. Gliding through a few rounds of cat and cow on your inhale, soften your belly, draw your chest forward and up. Exhale, chin to chest, round your spine. And flow between the two, arching, rounding, bathing your movement with your breath. And starting your practice physically, opening the side body, mobilizing the spine like this naturally, allows you to deepen your respiratory rhythm because it gives your lungs, your diaphragm, more interior space to move. Take one more in each direction. And then meet me back in a tabletop. Place your left forearm to the floor now. Extend your right leg back and come to rest on your right toes. From here, gently rock your weight back a little and then lift and circle your right knee forward toward your right arm. Then step back onto the right toes. Flowing slow now with your breath, circling your right knee forward, exhaling to step back. Flushing some warmth and movement into your hip. And then next time your right toes step back, hold there. Lift and guide your right toes now out to the left behind you. Once you're settled, slowly extend your right fingertips forward so your arm straightens. Now find a stretch from the edge of your right toes to your fingers. Come back to the immediacy of your breath. Feel the touch of your breath brush through the length of your right side body. And keeping a nice soft energy around all sides of your neck, your face. Forehead points toward the floor. Take one more breath in and stay for your breath out. Return to all fours. And this time set your knees a little behind your hips and start to circle your hips. So deliberately leaning out into your outer hips, your waist, and inviting your head to move gently with the wave of your spine. Pause as you come through center, move back, opposite direction. Gently rocking, stirring your body. Make your way back to center. Place your right forearm to the floor, extend your left leg back now, rest your left toes to the floor. Gently rock your weight back a little, then lift and circle your left knee forward and step back. Flowing slow. Begin to sense the space through the sides of your ribs, belly chest opening, ventilating with your breath, and gently lubricating the joint of your hip. And the next time your left toes step back, pause there, then lift and guide your left toes out to the right behind you. Once you're steady, left arm forward, left fingertips forward, pause and breathe there. And take one more cycle of breath in and out. And then release. Travel through all fours now, tuck your toes, press back into your downward facing dog. Move freely in your body for the next few breaths. Meeting any discomfort with your watchful awareness, a steady breath. Just holding these places in your awareness with your compassion, your patience. And then from here, separate your feet a little wider than your hips. Bend your knees generously and turn your heels to the left. Now draw your chest toward your thighs for a right side body stretch. Just here for a beat. Then travel through center and lean your heels to the right, bending your knees, aiming your hips high, lengthening from your waist to your armpits. Then come back to center, pointing the toes forward. Take one more breath in. Look forward, bend the knees, and step lightly to the top of your mat. As you arrive, place your feet hips width apart for an easeful forward fold. Hold on to the frame of your elbows, let your knees go soft, invite your head to release down toward the floor. Feet can be wider if that feels more accommodating in your body. And now on your next breath in, release your hands to your shins, lengthen your chest forward, firm your legs straight. And as you exhale, we'll take a twist. Right fingertips to the floor in front of your right foot or a block under your shoulder. Bend into your right knee and raise your left arm up toward the ceiling. And you're straightening into your left leg in your own comfortable range. Hold in your twist. Then make a fist with your left hand, gently roll your wrist. One more breath in. Exhale, release, bend both knees, fold over your legs. Inhale, into your twist, left fingertips to the floor or a block, bend your left knee and reach your right arm up. Twist to your right. Work towards straightening your right leg. Make a fist with your right hand, roll your wrist. Gently tipping your weight forward here. One more breath in. And release, forward fold. Inhale, hands to your shins, halfway lift. And refold over your legs. Deepen the bend in your knees now, slowly rolling up to stand. Sweep your hands high. And then lower your hands to prayer at your heart center, finding your even standing posture, Tadasana. Moving through 2 half sun salutes. Breathing in, sweep your arms overhead, feel your palms, your fingers touch. Exhale, softly bend your knees and fold over your legs. Breathing in, lift up halfway. Exhale, soften your knees and forward fold. Inhale, rise, come to stand, arms sweep overhead. Exhale, Tadasana. Breathing in, arms overhead. Breathing out, fold, matching your movement and breathe together. Inhale, lengthen your chest forward. Fold as you exhale. Rise to stand with your in-breath. Top of the inhale, palms meet. Exhale, a moment of pause. Lower your hands. Come to Tadasana. We'll add on. Inhale, circle your arms overhead. Exhale, softly fold over your legs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step your right foot back for Warrior 2. Ground and seal your feet. Rise up with your in-breath. Arms open wide on your out-breath. Take a few moments here. Soften your shoulder blades down your back. Reach wide across the tops of your arms to the edge of your fingers. Ground through the roots of your heels. And then we'll flow. Inhale, straighten your legs, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, lower your hands through center to prayer, rebend the left knee. Inhale, swim your prayer hands overhead, straighten your legs. Exhale, arms wide, return to Warrior 2. Again, inhale, arms overhead, 2 straight legs. Hands to prayer, re-lunge your left knee. Inhale, rise tall, legs straight, arms overhead. Exhale, Warrior 2. Inhale, raise your arms, straighten your legs, and now keep your legs, just tee out your arms, preparing for triangle pose. And you might like to shorten your stride to heel your right foot in a step. Take another breath in. And then exhale, transition. Gently shift your hips to the right as you reach forward and then down, left hand to your shin, right hand to the ceiling. Pause and breathe here. You might like to take a peek down, check that the center of your left thigh, your knee and your toes point forward, 12 o'clock. Then actively press down through your feet, start to expand from your center across your chest, your arms. Reach a little taller through to the edge of your right fingers. And then reach the right arm overhead. And on an exhale, rebend your left knee, gaze down, right hand to the floor and walk a quarter turn to your right for Prasarita Padottanasana. Take a wide stance, ankle your heels out. Place your fingertips under your shoulders or to a block here, and we'll flow slow, breath to movement. Lengthen your chest forward on your inhale, and fold for just a beat between the legs on your exhale. Inhale, lengthen, send your heart forward. Exhale, come into a temple squat on the fingers, pivot your heels in, toes out, bend the knees. Go between the two. Inhale, straighten your legs, heels pivot out, halfway lift. Exhale, fold between your legs. Inhale, lengthen your chest. Exhale, low temple squat, heels in, bend the knees. Inhale, straighten your legs, heels turn out. Exhale, fold between your wide legs, pausing here, 3 full cycles of breath together. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. One more, breathe in and breathe out. Next breath in, lift up halfway. On your exhale, transitioning into low lunge to the front of your mat. Soften your right knee to the floor. On your inhale, raise your arms by your ears. Settle in for a few breaths, perhaps exploring pulsing your hips with your breath. Gently pressing, engaging your right buttocks forward. Take your hands to your hips now and draw the hips back slightly so you're more at a 90-90 angle with your lower body and your legs. Reach your right arm up toward the ceiling. On an exhale, side bend over to your left. So you can tuck your chin a little in toward your right armpit, perhaps send the gaze up, your chest, your heart up. On an inhale, return to center, and then hands to the floor, onto the fingertips, and step up, top of the mat. Open and fold with a wave of your breath. On the new breath, rise, come to stand, and then pause, lower your hands to your heart. Second side with a little variation. Inhale, arms overhead. Forward fold over your legs. Inhale, lengthen both sides of your waist, look forward. And then step your left foot back for warrior two. Anchor your heels, rise on up. Tee out your arms as you breathe out. Landing your awareness softly in your body. Focus your attention, your gaze. Feel the fullness of your breath into your belly, into your chest, and then make space to soften as you breathe out. Letting go of any intensity in your jaw, your shoulders. Then shore up your feet by grounding your heels will flow. Inhale, straighten your legs, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, lower your prayer hands to your heart, rebend the right knee. Inhale, prayer hands overhead, straight legs. Exhale, arms wide, return to warrior two. Again, inhale, arms overhead, two straight legs. Exhale, hands through center to your heart. Re-lunge. Inhale, rise tall, legs straight, arms overhead. Exhale, warrior two. Breathe in, raise your arms, straighten your legs and pause. Arms wide, and perhaps shorten your stance for triangle pose. Take another breath in. Exhale, reach forward, transition into triangle pose, Trikonasana. Right hand to your shin, left hand high. Pause and breathe here. Press actively down through your feet. Feel the energy float up your legs, firm and strong. And reach your left arm overhead, side body stretch. And then rebend your right knee. Take your hands to the floor. Walk a quarter turn to your left. Turn your heels in now for temple pose. Take your hands to your hips and rise upright. And just adjusting your feet, exploring, finding that right amount of pose for you. So the angle of your toes in a way that helps you balance with enough sensation through the inner thighs, the groins. Then take your hands to your legs now. Bend into your elbows and we'll flow slow through a twist, targeting your mid and upper back. Chest comes forward lightly, roll your right shoulder forward. Send the gaze to your left. And then switch, lower your left shoulder forward, turn your gaze to your right. Go between the two with your own breath's rhythm, twice more. As you're ready, back to center, fingertips to the floor, straighten your legs. Preparing for low lunge, face all 10 toes forward to the front of your space. Tap your left knee down. Arms rise by your ears. Take 3 breaths. Feel free to pulse your hips with the rhythm of your breath. Then hands to your hips. Gently pull your hips back slightly. And then reach your left hand up on your inhale. Side bend over to your right on your exhale. And you can edge your chin toward your left armpit. That feels comfortable. Perhaps send the gaze up. Curl your heart up. One more breath in. Come back to center and release. Hands to the floor this time. Step back. Downward facing dog. On an inhale, ripple forward to your high push-up. Pause. Then lower your knees, your chest and chin to the floor. Coming to your belly for a rolling cobra. Tense your fingers off the side edges of your mat. Forward of your shoulders, elbows up. On an inhale, gently lifting your chest forward and up. On your exhale, soften toward the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Once more, lift with a new breath. And lower to your belly as your breath dissolves. Staying prone now. I'm going to take the left forearm out in front, parallel with the top edge of your mat. And then bend your right knee, reach back, connect your right hand to your right foot. And if your hand doesn't quite reach comfortably, just reach back in that direction. For a little bit more opening, catch a hold inside of the foot or your ankle. Then press into your left forearm to lift your chest. Same time, gently push your right foot away as you firm your right thigh into the mat, if you have that bind. Seeking sensation down the front of your right thigh, front of your shoulder, and just a mild back bend here. Just regulating your shape to find ease and comfort so you don't disrupt the smooth pattern of your breath. One more breath in. And release. We'll switch sides, right forearm forward now. A bend in your left knee. Reach back with your left hand to bind or in that direction. Then press down where your body meets the mat to elevate. Open your chest, your shoulder. Kick your foot back into your hand. One more full breath in. And release. Come to your belly. Hands by your low ribs. Pressing back into a child's pose. Your version, knees can go wide or narrow. Extending your torso forward between your thighs. And just take a few moments to land and rebound, decompress through the low back. You can rest your forearms softly on your mat. Let your belly relax. And from here we'll move into a twist. You could do it on all fours as thread the needle if your knees don't like deep flexion, Or widen your knees now. Lift up a little ways. Thread your right arm under your left. Resting softly on your right shoulder, your cheek. Just following the steady stream of your breath as you wind down. And then gently unravel from your twist, change sides. Breathing smooth. And unwinding from your twist now, walk your hands in. Grab any layers or props you may wish to take with you as we come to rest in a brief shavasana, laying down on your back. And to settle your arms by your sides and just separating your legs a comfortable distance apart so your heels are heavy, feet fall out to the sides. So just letting your body now settle into this restorative shape. We'll practice 4 rounds of 4, 7, 8 breathing, which is just a simple technique to down-regulate your nervous system. It focuses your attention and prepares you so you can rest and reside more quietly in stillness. In this practice, we breathe in through the nose, count of 4, hold the breath for the count of 7, and exhale for the count of 8 with a whooshing sound out of your mouth. So to begin, wherever you're at, part your lips and whoosh all the air out of your lungs. I'll talk you through. Then seal your lips, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold the breath, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, exhale with a whoosh, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, exhale, whoosh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more rounds in your own time. And as you finish your cycle, relaxing your breathing effort now, feeling your chest, your belly deflate, merging your body's weight into the floor and inviting the practice to settle in your body, your breath natural, spontaneous. Gently, softly gazing into the space behind your eyes. And give yourself time to abide in this space, relaxing in stillness and letting go for the next minute or so. I'll be back to guide you back. And if you have longer to rest, please feel free to rest and stay here. Otherwise, just slowly amplifying the sounds you can hear in your space. Starting to breathe a deeper breath. And bringing some movement to your toes and your fingers. And as you're ready, bending your knees, feet to the floor. Ease your way over to your right side, pausing for one last rest. You might like to just gently open your eyes, holding that residue of spaciousness in your mind and your body that you've created. Feeling it before easing your way back up to sit. I hope you're now feeling nourished and peaceful. You can take that feeling with you into the rest of your day. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.